and welcome back to Universal Orlando Resort, where it is hot outside today. We are here with our friends Mitch and Mitch and Devon.
Mitch and Katie.
From Roadside Trippers. You guys want to talk about your channel real quick?
Sure. So like we said, we're Roadside Trippers. Here's
Mitch. That's it.
We live here in Orlando, so we do a lot of theme park stuff, but we also travel around Florida and just the United States. So yeah.
And they have some really, really awesome videos, guys. We are truly excited to be here with them, and we are going to benefit quite a bit from their experience in the parks here today, because in addition to being top-tier explorers and adventurers, Mitch and Devon are also vegans. We have never eaten that way plant-based food, so we decided that a fun way to try our day here together would be to be vegans for a day. We just tried an absolutely delicious vegan croissant.
Yes, the elderberry
croissant. It was amazing. So I'm really excited to see what else the park has for us here today. Tim, Katie, Devon, Mitch.
Yes.
Almost did it again.
Great.
And what do we do, Mitch?
And we do stuff like this. Like there's no roller coaster.
It's all right. It's implied.
Edit that in.
Dude, back row is where it is at. I would never ever say that as someone who likes a smooth coaster ride, but on this ride, I'm telling you, back row. I can't believe we've never done this, but we never have. Oh, it's a little baby Raptor.
Say hi. Say hi.
Hello.
So cute.
Wait, thank you. Look at the camera. No, don't, stop. She saw her reflection in her glasses.
Alright, y'all go
Good
ahead.
idea. No, everything back together now. Whoa, Hank. You kind of ran towards her. That just freaked her out a little bit. That's okay.
I got too close to the dyno, freaked her out. So sorry, Tango. So sorry.
A big dino one day.
It's gonna be a big Velociraptor one day. All right, here's where the real fun starts, because now we're gonna have our very first full course vegan meal. And we're doing it here at Mythos Restaurant, supposedly the winner of the Best Theme Park Restaurant Award. Katie and I have actually eaten at Mythos a couple of times. It's been delicious every single time, but we've never tried the vegan offerings that they have here. And a big thank you to Mitch and Devon for making these reservations in advance, because this place gets booked up real quick.
So as you can see, we ordered ourselves an appetizer.
So for those like ourselves who don't know everything, can you guys tell us what it means to be vegan, how it impacts what you do in the theme parks and whatnot?
So there's definitely a difference between like plant-based and vegan. So vegan is more of a lifestyle choice where that you're not wearing leather, making sure you're getting things that aren't tested on animals, yada yada. Plant-based is more of a dietary choice. So that is basically just making sure you're not eating anything that has any eggs, milk, or any animal products, including honey, which can be kind of challenging sometimes. Disney and Universal are both getting really good at labeling things. Even though we still had a hiccup here because it's labeled as a vegan peanut sauce in the menu, but it's not vegan. So you always still have to be kind of diligent and like make sure you're asking questions. But it's definitely much easier than it used to be.
We've already learned a lot more than we knew at the beginning of the day, which is why you just need to hang out with Mitch and Devon pronto, because they teach you so much about life. So our actual appetizer was the roasted red pepper hummus, which is served vegan, save for the fact that the chickpeas are actually cooked in a shared fryer. I'm told that is a thing that people need to watch out for, so if it is something that concerns you, I would make a mention of it, but otherwise, you can eat it as it comes and be fully confident that it is vegan. It is delicious. Is it delicious?
I don't know. The hummus consistency is a little thin, but I mean, I'm not, the taste-wise, delicious.
All right, so what did you order?
So I ordered the couscous bowl, which I've had before with the non-vegan version, but it's like 99% the same. All that's missing from it is feta cheese and tzatziki sauce. You can order it with, I think, chicken or beef, and I have deliciously looking fried tofu on top. It's got a nice kind of crispy outside, good flavor. I think it's gonna go well with the rest of the food here, so I am not disappointed.
And I got the vegan pad thai, which I was actually advised not to do because the peanut sauce that it comes with, which was supposed to be vegan, it turns out is not, because it utilizes chicken oil. So what they've done is they've crushed peanuts to put on top in combination with sweet and sour sauce. And I was told that that might not be as good as I expected it to be, but I'll tell you this, it looks really good. And presentation is always half the battle.
I mean, the sweet and sour sauce always tastes like sweet and sour sauce, right? So you know what to expect when you put that in your mouth. Although I realized that it's supposed to have a peanut sauce that it doesn't. I like those crunched peanuts on top. I think it adds a little extra texture where it's needed.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm gonna finish this.
Katie and Devon got the same thing, but Mitch got something different over here.
I got mushroom risotto with tofu added on and fresh truffles. It is really good. It's not over truffly, but you really can taste it. The tofu's a little salty.
That's what I hear. I've heard salty things about the tofu.
Make sure you ask the server for this because it's not labeled as vegan. So please don't order this thinking it's vegan. You gotta ask to make sure it's vegan.
There is actually, as they said, really, really good food in the theme parks that is fully vegan. You just have to do a little bit of hunting for it. This is an interesting decision we've just made. You know what I like to do immediately after stuffing myself with a big lunch? Lose it. I wasn't anticipating this level of production value for a drop tower. We've never done this ride before, so this is all fresh and new.
You've never done this.
I've never done this ride before. Katie wants it known that she has ridden this before, even though she remembers nothing. Oh, you weren't the one? You weren't the one who just said, "Oh, cool, robots"?
It's been a while since I rode it.
Uh-huh. That was genuinely terrifying. Yeah, so it's like a very, very accelerated up motion and then a bouncing your way down motion, and then that's it. It's over really, really quickly, and it is like 300% anticipation. Never been on this ride before. I'd do it again, but I don't think it's gonna get any less scary though. As we round out the 4 o'clock hour here, it's getting a little bit crowded and a little bit hot in Islands of Adventure. Gonna go ahead and hop by way of walkway since the train's a little bit backed up. And we're gonna hydrate and route. Farewell, IOA. The adventure does live on. Somewhere else. Welcome to Universal Studios proper, the second lot, which is somehow 1,000 degrees hotter than the first lot. It's hotter here than, whoa, whoa,
Than in Islands?
whoa. E.T. phone home.
Welcome home. Barb done.
Alright, so we were getting a little bit peckish, so we stopped off for a quick snack at Auntie, where most of what's available is vegan by default. However, you have to be careful not to get anything with butter in it, which is what they use to coat the pretzels and stick everything to them. So we asked for a pretzel without butter, and they gave us a cup full of cinnamon
And sugar.
which we're kind of licking the pretzel to stick everything to. Did anything happen? Oh! No way! I do not even need to ride the ride. I just need to stand here for the rest of the day.
Shall be my beginning.
It's also worth noting how quickly Halloween Horror Nights is coming together here at Universal Studios. The event is still about 2 months away, and we're seeing construction pop up all over the park. Now, what do any of these structures mean? We have no clue. What we do know is that they take production quality very, very seriously here, and I am very, very much looking forward to seeing what all of this comes together to form in the end. 2 months, everyone. 2 months. So one thing that we're all kind of learning together here today is that the vegan-friendly service options actually close fairly early, because now we're in a place of looking for dinner. 2 of the locations that we knew had vegan-friendly options are both closed. I don't know how or why they would close like an hour and a half before the rest of the park did, but they did. And so now we're on a hunt for 2 of the only remaining options that we know of. If those aren't open, we're gonna have to make a whole new plan. It's gonna be a mess. So here's the good news. Finnegan's is open late, and we know for a fact that it does have at least 1 vegan-friendly option, which we're all interested in trying. The bad news is it's very popular and it's gonna be a 30-minute wait. So I guess we're watching a parade. So there are a few vegan options here at Finnegan. Yes, few meaning 2. So there is a Beyond Burger. You have to order it vegan, so you have to get a vegan bun with it in order for it to be a fully vegan meal. I decided to go with the Beyond Burger, the vegan edition Beyond Burger that is off menu.
Serve it with a
They serve it with fruit.
cup.
And then you got
I'm getting the shepherd's pie.
shepherd's pie, which is one of the on-menu items.
On
It is
menu with Beyond Burger, vegetables, potatoes. It sounds like a shepherd's pie just without
with substitution.
a meat substitute. I'm just gonna show this like nice. Oh, it's really hot. Smells good. It looks like shepherd's pie. I don't think there's anything un-shepherd's pie about this at all.
So Katie's shepherd's pie came out looking absolutely magnificent. My Beyond Burger came out looking slightly less magnificent. It's not all bad. We can dress it up a little bit. It's okay. Just needed a little love. So while my Beyond Burger may not have been a most impressive piece of food on a plate, I still thought it was pretty okay. Definitely not the best burger I've ever had, vegan or otherwise, but not bad at all. There is one final thing that we have to do before we wrap up our day here, and that is to have a vegan dessert. And we know exactly where we're headed to have said vegan dessert. Da 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 da! That's right! They make vegan donuts. So supposedly anything with a V next to it on this chart is able to be made vegan one way or another. Unfortunately, there is a 45-minute wait to claim said donuts.
But I've heard they're good.
Yes, I'm sure they will be worth waiting for.
This line says they're worth waiting for.
Oh. Well, then they must be. This will actually be our first time ever trying Voodoo donuts, believe it or not, across the board, not just vegan. We've never just prioritized it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. Look at all of this! What the heck is going on in here? I love it! Man, and everyone who's ever been to Universal or anywhere close to it is gonna think we're such losers for having seen all of this for the first time tonight. I'm still very excited about it though. You can't take that away from me. Alright, about to have our beautiful looking vegan donuts while watching a little show. Katie's going for the ODB? ODB.
Just like all the peanut butter went right up into my teeth and it was like, it was really good.
Okay, so since Katie tried the ODB, which I also got for myself, I'm gonna leave that one for tomorrow so that we have differing opinions. This is a PBJ. It is peanut butter and jelly, hence the P, the B, and the J. And it is glorious. All right guys, so that's gonna do it for us here at Universal Orlando. We are out early tomorrow and flying right back home where we started, but it was well worth coming out here today to hang out with Mitch and Devon, eat some really, truly amazing food, and try something a little bit different being vegans for a day. I would probably eat some of this stuff again by choice. Like,
so good today. I think the highlight for me was the shepherd's pie, but I'd I'd eat almost anything again.
And the pad thai that I was advised not to try because it wasn't quite the vegan delicacy we wanted it to be, turned out to be one of my favorites of the day too. So never write something off just because it's different. That's the real message of the day. We had a great time here with great friends and we're looking forward to getting home, resting up, and heading out for the next adventure soon. So for now, good night, rest up, stay healthy, stay safe, and remember, every day's a new adventure. See you guys.